Sony is completely out of touch. We're finally getting a new entry in the Horizon franchise, and this Hunter Gatherers game looks like complete slop. Like, it honestly looks like it's almost just a complete AI slop. Now, I want to preface this. I'm a massive fan of the Horizon series. I'm definitely a bigger fan than most people. I credit Horizon Zero Dawn to being the game that rejuvenated my love for gaming. You know, when the Xbox One came out, worst console of all time, that fat Xbox One. I honestly fell out of gaming for a long time. Started a new job after college, working 60-hour weeks, no time to game. I bought a Switch, started casually gaming and appreciating that, but Horizon Zero Dawn felt like just like the first oh, I'm back into gaming. I got the platinum in this game, spent like 60 hours in it, did everything. I loved it. I loved the world. And that's the important thing is Horizon to me is about the world, not the characters, but it's the world that's important. I got the sequel, Horizon Forbidden West. It was okay. It suffers the open world fatigue of just it's more of the same kind of. They kind of they ruined Aloy's character in my opinion. Just made her just boring. Too much motion capture with every single side quest. Like they don't need to go that hard with it. It's a good game though. In the end, I didn't get the platinum. I didn't fall in love with it the same way it was before. It was kind of like I wanted to play this on day one because I loved the first game so much. I felt like I owed it to it. And can I make this like one of my new top 10 franchises of all time? But the thing with open world games is there's like a vibe and a feeling, right? Like I wasn't feeling it as strongly at the time, and so this was one I should not have played day one. I'll probably like it more the next time I played it, and then also have like the DLC and everything. Cool. Next up, we have the Horizon Call of the Mountain. I'm one of the people who bought PlayStation VR 2 because if Call of the Mountain was not there bundled in with day one PlayStation VR 2, I would not have bought the PlayStation VR 2. And yes, I got completely FUCKED'd in the BUTT with that pricing of the PSVR 2 and like Sony no longer supporting it. But the way I cope with that is like I genuinely like Call of the Mountain. I think it's an awesome game. I think one thing with modern gaming and like VR and all that, we take it for granted all the time, just like how far gaming has come. Like I mean, just like spend like a good amount of time on like PlayStation 1 or like N64, like back in those eras, and then jump to like PS5 or PSVR 2, and it's just incredible like the things that we're able to do now. We totally take it for granted all the time. And so everything now was like made a lot of sense. Like, yeah, like the remaster is coming. I didn't play the remaster, but like that like made sense, like a $10 or $20 upgrade. You know, we have main game, sequel, a VR game, expansion packs for these, like the remaster, like upgrade. Like I kind of felt like that's how it was going to be for like all of Sony's major IPs, right? Like, and I was hoping we were going to get a VR game for everything, and that's not what ended up happening. I guess like probably the PSVR didn't sell that good, but how's it going to sell good if there's not games for it? Not every Sony PlayStation fan is a Horizon fan. I make this analogy all the time. I have a friend who I recommend Horizon to. He recommends me Ghost of Tsushima. And it's like, I feel like the difference is just like which one you played first, right? Like if I played Ghost of Tsushima first, I'd probably be gushing about that game. But I played Horizon first, right? So like that's kind of like my favorite of the two. And you can probably say that about like a lot of Sony IPs, like plus Spider-Man. Like so many people like Spider-Man, right? But then, Horizon, Sony does like the weirdest thing with Horizon. They make the Horizon Lego game. And this made no sense. There was a partnership already. Like, see, I like Lego. Like, that's another one of my hobbies. So, I have like the Horizon Lego tall neck set, and I thought that was a really cool set. Like, adult 18 plus set, really cool looking model. It was like 70 or $80, pretty decent price for such a thing. And then they made this game, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, all right. Well, you kind of already have a Lego partnership already because of that model. And I guess they're trying to go more. But see, like, when it got to this point, like, I see those Lego sets at the store, and it's like they're more like play focused. And I'm not like one to like, I don't like Horizon that much. Them collecting just everything Horizon, and I'm collecting all these like play sets. Now I'll pick. I've always thought like these are gonna be in like a clearance bin or something, and like I would pick it up then, like no question. But I pick up clearance Legos all the time. Like pieces are pieces, right? And like certain sets, like the kid's gonna have them and build them in the future. But like again, pieces are pieces, right? But like at the same time, it's just like I look at that, it's like such an odd collaboration because Horizon doesn't scream like this is a franchise and IP geared towards kids. And like I look at those sets and I look at the Lego aisle, I'm like, why would a kid choose Lego Horizon? Why would they choose that over Lego Star Wars or Lego Marvel or Lego Minecraft or Lego Mario or Lego Sonic? Like why, or Lego City? Why would they choose Lego Horizon, like this IP that like they don't understand probably because like it's just the demographic for those type of playsets are younger than like even like these games, even though these are like rated T for teen. Like at this point, you probably are in your phase where you don't like Lego anymore. And so, like, yeah, this game, of course, like, this game is like, oh, well, this game's for the kids. And, like, probably with the partnership with Lego, they, like, that's probably why they ended up putting it on the Switch, too. And maybe, like, they're like, all right, we'll allow putting it on the Switch because, like, that could get, like, more just, like, kids involved with the Lego IP or with the Horizon IP, more exposure. And then, we'll can grow it into this huge thing. And just, I don't know. Another thing though, like why this game, it's so niche. Like when you see it, like so many people are like, who is this for? And like I can say this is for me. I'm a Horizon fan and a Lego fan. I'm also a Lego game fan. And like with this game, I like Lego games, but I don't play them that much like by myself. Like I play them with my wife. That's like a fun thing to do. And every time I sit down and think like, oh, I'm feeling a Lego game, it's like, well, why would I waste playing it by myself when I can play it with my wife at some point? Get some like just fun quality co-op instead of like just watching TV and movies all the time. Like it's fun to play a game every once in a while, and Lego games are perfect. And she actually gets more into them than me even. Like I think Lego Avengers 2, we put like 40 hours into that, and like at like hour 20, I'm like, oh man, if I was playing this by myself, I'd be moving on. But she wanted to keep playing it. I'm like, oh, we're grinding like 6 hours of Lego tonight. But and at the same time, like when my kids grow up, they'll want to play Lego, and those are perfect games to play with that. But this game, I don't really think my wife's gonna like care at all about Horizon that much. This isn't like the type of game I would want to like show her. Like if I wanted to make her play any game, it'd be like Final Fantasy VII Remake. Horizon, I don't know. And even my kids, I'm not gonna like try to like brainwash them. And be like, you gotta love Horizon. Like play this game. This game's so good. Like this franchise is so good. I don't know. And maybe it's because like kids like dinosaurs and robots, and this game is dinosaurs and robots, so they're like, "Oh, that's perfect! Like that sounds perfect on paper." And if you're surrounded by yes men, it's like, yeah, Horizon like for kids, this is perfect. But like that was never the vibe of like the original game. It had such a more serious vibe, and like this whole end of the world apocalypse thing, and just the way the story and the mystery unfolds. Like the robot dinosaur things is like really cool. And yeah, I don't know this. Again, who's this for? It's for me, but I now acknowledge it's super niche. I got this like for $20 or something. I was like, yeah, like I want to play it. I will play it. I have not played it yet, so I'm not like this massive fanboy who likes everything Horizon. I would have got this in platinum. I would have platinumed way more than I did. But I am a bigger fan than most because like I do also have recently picked up the graphic novel collection. This is just I haven't read this yet either because I'm not a massive fanboy, but it's something I had in my Amazon wish list, and I saw it on like 50% sale, and it wasn't one of those fake Amazon like sales where they jack the price up double and then say 50% off. Like I was familiar enough with the price, and that this was both of them. It's a small read. Haven't read it yet because like I crawl through my reading hobbies, and I'm reading like Sonic IDW comics, which is a longer series. And like I mostly read manga, but this is gonna be a short knockout someday. And I like Horizon enough. Like I like the world of it enough to do that. Then they announced like an MMO mobile game, and that's not for me. Like I'm not gonna get into that. I don't know if it's gotcha. I didn't even like look into it at all to even like comment on it. Like I can't even tell you if it's a good mobile MMO. Maybe that's something I should explore someday, give it maybe a chance or something. I think like I don't knock points on that for like going into the mobile MMO space. Maybe it could be played on Steam or something. I honestly have no idea. I don't knock points for that. I think like there's a world where all these IP could have a mobile game. Like Nintendo did okay. I felt like most of it was not good. Uh, Mario Run, $10. I actually paid $10 for Mario Run just because like I like the idea. Back in the day when you had to pay like $1, $2, or $3 for a mobile game. I keep thinking of like Infinity Blade. Maybe that game was like $5, but that game was like the best mobile game. And then everything became free to play and like microtransaction and like terrible. So like even though that game was $10, I'm like, this is what I would want. Like I would pay for like a $10 Horizon mobile game if it was just like a normal game, but on my phone, not like all mobily. And this like MMO stuff seems like it's gonna be all like mobily, and I don't like that, but like I'm not that offended if like they put out like all these like if Sony had a mobile game for every one of their big IP, I'm not offended by that. I kind of encourage it. I just wish like it was like a game and not like this like mobile thing. But like when that was announced, I don't remember anything too like offensive about it. But this Hunters Gathered thing, it just feels like that they totally like lost like their minds, and they just like don't they lost their tone, and they don't understand like like who I don't know who this is for. The game looks like Fortnite, like the art style of it, and it's like one again. What I like about Horizon first and foremost is the world, and I do think the graphics and the vibe of it has to do with the world, and they're changing to this like Fortnite thing, and it's this like online multiplayer co-op thing. I have a screenshot here that I took from the reveal trailer. I watched it a couple of times because there's like I might play it because there's like a story. There's a single. They confirmed there's a single player story you could play with like NPCs, and it's like canon. And so like I don't know. Sony's probably gonna price this thing at least $40 because like I feel like it's a live service game at the end of the day. If they might try to disguise it as not being a live service, but it is a live service game at the end of the day. And as we can look at like Helldivers 2, and Concord, that they'll and Marathon, they'll price live service games at like $40. So depending on what the story, if the story mode is good, and if like I'm in the vibe of playing multiplayer, which is rare, but if I'm in the vibe at the time of the release of this, that I would like play that I'm like down to give the multiplayer chance day one, then maybe I would pay $40. But really, I feel like I would wait for like $20 for something like this. But check out this screenshot, okay? This told me everything. This flash. It's hard. This took a bit for me to find this when I was trying to hunt it down after just here like on YouTube, because it just like happens for a couple like frames. And this screenshot just tells me everything. Like I feel like I'm looking at like Fortnite or an Apex Legends lobby. This is everything like I don't want to play like right now. And if you look at this like right away, like these characters, nothing about this feels like Horizon. This feels like what an AI would pump out if you told them to make a Horizon like Fortnite game or something. And just like all these menus, like there's got to be a shop here somewhere. And I don't know, this just screams like everything I don't want. Like I don't really want to play multiplayer. Like if there's a decent single player, cool, I'll give it a chance. But everything about this just screams like I don't want this. This isn't for me. This is taking everything out of Horizon that I like about it. And it's like, why would they do this? Like, who is this for? And are they still pursuing that like younger child audience? And I don't know why they would try to do that, because like even if you try to do something like this kind of style of game, I don't know, with like Zelda or something, just a bigger well-known IP than like Horizon, I still don't think it would do good. And if like their plan is to get like microtransactions out of this, it's just like, I don't know, like who would want to hop off Fortnite? Like if you're a Fortnite player, why would you migrate to this? And I respect Sony to an extent for trying to expand their audience by taking from another lane. I wish we had that competition back. We really don't. Xbox did that with Kinect. It wasn't a good attempt, but they did it, and I respect them for it, to try to take some audience out of Nintendo's lane. The problem with this is they're taking a risk and trying to take audience out of a different lane, but that lane is Fortnite. They're trying to take that pool of Fortnite players and be like, no, come play our game. They're not trying to take from like a different console like Nintendo or Xbox. They're still fixated on this live service thing. And at one point they had 12 live service games in development. 8 were canceled. 1 was Concord. Like, is this another one? This Hunter, is this one that made it through, that slipped through the cracks, that this was considered good enough? But I look at this, I'm just like, man, I'd pay $20 to like do the single player just to see. Maybe I would try a game online or something, but like no part of me is like gonna spend any money on microtransactions. Like I never do that. I don't believe it. I don't think people should do that. And it's like the fact that people put money on microtransactions is the reason why games are being made like this, and it's just like feels like a complete waste. Like I could probably stomach the art style change if they were like, oh, we're making it more like a comic book feel because it's going to tie into like this story. And if it was just like a single player thing and it was a smaller like $20 budget title that felt more like Xbox Live Arcadey, like I could get that. I could get behind that like a stylized thing. But like when you see that this art style, it seems like it's just like Fortnite live servicey, trying to it's pandering to a certain audience they think it's supposed to have, and it's probably like, oh, it's gonna cost so much money to make high fidelity 4K like customizable like outfits and all like weapons and skins, and it's just like if you have this type of like art style, it makes that whole skin process easier to develop and feel more like cohesive, so you can do some like weird crazy stuff and charge like $20 for something with some weird like effects, and it like fits in place. Like the style was determined to try to make more money on microtransactions. Like I'm convinced about that, and it's like it's not what I want. I don't know anybody who likes the Horizon games that's like that like that wanted this direction. I mean, this was a stretch. Lego Horizons is a stretch. I'm a niche. I'm just like a niche audience for something like this, and I don't even think like this is like necessary or like this like crazy cool thing. I haven't even played it because I'm just like not that excited to. Like I think I'm gonna like it and want to, but nothing's pulling me to play this over anything else at the moment. But like there was like a clear like intent here, and it's just like yeah, I don't know. I feel like Horizon doesn't have that type of. As much as I like it, I love it, but I don't think it has that type of like power like something like Halo, and Halo can't even like find its like footing in like this like expanded media. Like Halo's basically dying, and they tried the TV show and all that, and that can't gain traction, but that's such like a more household name than like Horizon. And like I don't know, I don't think like why would like a kid or the audience that they're trying to pander to with like the Lego game and this art style of this like co-op game, why would they choose this over like Fortnite? Why would you choose this over like Mario or Sonic or like Minecraft? I don't know. I don't see it. And I feel like then this is for nobody. And whoever made these decisions, I feel like are just yes men. And they're like, you know, we need to make an online multiplayer with microtransactions live service game, and they did this, and there was like some calls and like, do you think this looks good? And they're like yeah, this looks good, this looks great, like we're really proud of this, but like I don't know, this just seems like yes men energy that like they're afraid to say this looks so not Horizon. And I don't know. The video made it. They claimed that like they always wanted to do this, and it's a new direction and all that. And I don't know. I'm interested in maybe the canon stuff, I guess, in the single player. For the cheap. No, I'm not paying $70 for this game. No way, Jose. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video later.